Quotes too, very good.
Thank you.
That's right. And now for more quotes, Victor Alice, Noodle Sports, bringing you the bad and the sports. Neil Urban, we got the lady, so you know none of this is going to make any sense. Here's Vic.
You know what? I would take offense to it if I were you.
I did.
I know you did.
No taking fences. We need all the fences.
Okay. Now let me just find out, and you guys can be truthful. Did you guys watch any sports over the weekend?
No.
See,
I was going to say some golf with Aunt Peggy, but no.
Peggy. All right. Well, then that means, then I'm following up on the way I want this to roll, because I realize I'm not going to talk about the NBA playoffs right off the top because it's too easy. And then it'll be just Mario and myself, and you guys will be what they call the wing women. You ever been called a wing woman?
No.
Would you like to be called a wing woman?
No.
Would you like to be called a wing?
No.
How about ass woman?
No.
Oh, by the way, Max said he doesn't have a TV, so he hadn't been watching either.
Go ahead, Mac.
But you know something? Mac has a smartphone.
You watching your phone?
There you go.
He's also on the internet.
That's right. All right, you guys, let me tell you how the new sports roll. You know, I always sit there and say, while you're watching sports, I'm not going to re-report the sports. I'm going to get around the sports the way you guys roll. Because when you guys walk into a bar and you say, I want to talk about sports, you guys actually don't talk about sports, do you?
No.
What do you talk about when you're in a sports bar?
I don't go to sports bars.
Okay, DeVoe, we got an antisocial woman. What about you?
Well, when I go in the sports bar and talk about how I don't watch sports, and that always gets the guys wanting to talk to me.
And so it works for you.
Well, I don't
take Jesse next time.
In fact, I will. Right, Jesse? You're going out more these days, right?
Oh, God.
Right? Come on, let's
Meet
say it
yourself
on the
an
air.
athlete.
Commit to it.
Oh, are you going out now? You can talk sports a little bit, huh?
I'm starting to go out a little bit. It's hard, but I enjoy it when I do.
Okay, good. All right. Now, let's take you over to the topic I think that if people will actually have some familiarity with it, even if you don't watch sports. You know Charles Barkley, right?
Yes, he's a fool.
There you go. First comment is a fool. DeVoe, do you ever follow Charles Barkley?
I never follow him, but I've heard of him.
You've
so
heard
that
of him?
says a lot.
The round mound of basketball.
Anybody.
Okay, well, let me
get you for stalking. Last time he was following that reggae guy.
That's cool. All right, you guys, this is what's happening right offhand. If you don't follow it as much, you know, Charles he mobilizes attention just for being who he is. He's not an actor. He doesn't put on any airs. He is who he is, and he's from Alabama.
That golf swing doesn't help.
It doesn't help. But I want to know, I had to ask the question, why we enjoy making fun of NBA Hall of Famer Charles Barkley. Would you consider him the ladies' man, DeVoe?
Am I looking at him, or is that a woman with a mustache?
He had to perform. It's a
wait, let it. Oh,
okay.
Dang it.
It's a what?
That's all right. I have
Mario.
Never mind.
That's okay. It's too late.
DeVoe's reacting to the.
DeVoe, that's
Must
Charles
see his
Barkley.
rack? Okay, I don't gonna see
That's Charles Barkley.
He's got boobs.
Okay.
There are a lot of men got tits. You
No, he's got
One
double D.
You hit a sore spot.
I have a B cup. Check mine.
Oh,
Come on.
God, I'm so glad I'm not over there.
Okay.
Moving right along. Stop! Stop it! Oh my God!
I rub one on your arm.
So DeVoe,
What?
you all right? Okay. So you.
That was a real response to that.
That's right. It was. I can tell. That was real.
I watch their videos. Sometimes they speak in tongues.
Yeah, right?
That's a good one. That was a great time. I couldn't have brought that
Okay,
one back.
ask me that question again. Stop bothering me.
Wait a minute. Would you consider Charles Barkley the ladies' man?
I would no. I'd consider him a lot of things, but not the man's man.
Okay, let me just say this. Charles Barkley has been a number of characters rolled up into one. It's Charles Barkley and who he is. So he's become famous, and lately they've put Shaq on the bookend of the ESPN show that's a sports analyst, and they're slowly coming together. Meaning that they're on the far end, and they're going to develop this relationship. It's going to be, I think it's going to be way out the box because everybody loves Shaq.
Shaq and Charles.
Shaq and Charles.
Is there a sex tape?
There just might be. Wait a little bit. That'll
Stop.
be next week's new sports.
We know what.
There goes a shocker for your
Don't-
ass.
No, don't do it. Don't do it. So here's my question. They make fun of Charles all day long. This is the first one. DeVoe, you got fooled because you thought it was an actual woman, didn't you?
Well, yeah, in a way, but then the mustache is like, okay.
Okay, he's playing a role in Saturday
You got
Night
friends
Live.
with mustaches.
Not that heavy. But he's playing a role doing what?
He's on the keyboards.
Okay.
He's singing. He's like it's a choir or song.
Is
Think
he,
of it. It's,
he
to me,
is but a choir?
Just think
He's
of it.
cross-dressing
Wait a minute,
at church?
Wait a minute. Think of it as a
And?
as a group performing.
What's wrong with that?
Well, all I'm saying is just be who you really are.
There you go.
And what is Charles being right now?
A woman.
And is he a ladies' man?
No, he is a lady.
Okay, then if you say so, let's go to the next pick and see if we can defy that argument. Because you say he's being a lady. What is he being right now with Shaq?
Oh, is that who that was? I know who he is. I know him.
Oh, God.
I didn't know his name
I
was
know
Charles.
I've been missing all
Oh,
these weeks.
I know him.
Killing it.
Woo, well, wait a minute. What is that guy doing? Sniffing, about to lick his toes.
Who is that guy?
Woo.
Mario, help her.
Shaquille O'Neal.
Oh, that was the one that we're going to see tapes on next week.
You know what? Where do we
Okay,
She
where
still
am I
doesn't
now?
know. She doesn't know who he is.
I do know who he is. We were just making joke of him, right?
But do
earlier.
you know who he is other than that?
Yes, he is a basketball player.
Okay, there you go.
And what is basketball?
It's a ball that goes through a little white hoop.
White?
A white hoop?
Well, white net.
Red. Oh, you're
Red
right.
hoop
Very-
with a white
You
net.
got it, DeVoe. Make them shut up.
Shut up.
Wait a minute. I get to sit back and find out
Yeah.
how much she knows about, and I am not even talking about sports as much as I'm
I
talking
just
about
want you to know that
individual.
Max said that's jacked up, Vic. Okay, that's all.
You right.
I agree.
You need somebody to defend you?
The
Yes.
wide world of sports.
Here we go. So here's my question. You actually are looking at this pic. What's the first thing that comes to your mind, Jesse?
Gross.
Describe what you see here.
I see Shaq sniffing Charles's toes. And to me, he's way too close to the
They
toes.
sniff nobody's toes?
What's the point?
They sniff no
Are they
toes?
giving him a
Not
pedicure?
lately.
And you know Shaq ain't giving him no pedicure.
Okay.
No, he's sniffing.
Why would they take a
Some
why would
people's
they-
feet smell like
Why
cinnamon.
would they let that be?
Yeah, cinnamon feet.
No.
No.
Wait a minute. Jesse,
Mac got little baby feet.
wait a minute.
How do you know? You seen Mac's feet before?
It's on Twitter.
Oh,
Mac has his feet on Twitter.
Mac, you shouldn't
Got
have your
little
feet
little
on
baby
Twitter.
feet.
Okay. Wait a minute. Now, let
Can
me
we get on with it?
Well, I tried to get. I'm
No,
I'm
Jesse,
trying-
the
let's
answer
see your
is
feet.
no.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Your feet on
Let
the
me-
screen.
I have pretty feet.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Here's
Like
my
little turtle heads.
What's your question?
Oh,
Hush,
no,
Mario.
my question is, first of all, you have a problem with this picture, Jesse. Why?
I don't like to see men sniffing other men's feet.
What do you like to see him sniffing?
Well, Max said the same thing was with the new pope last week. I guess he was sniffing feet too.
What do you want to see people sniff?
I want him
I
to
don't-
sniff,
not feet.
but he might, sniffing the neck is a little
Yeah,
bit
sniffing
more
the neck
sexy.
is good.
Smell my finger.
Sniffing the hair
Can you smell
is
my
good.
finger? Smell my finger.
Max said Plan B, maybe.
Wait a minute. Now let me just try to help you with this. I'm gonna help you along.
Please.
Since you guys
Sniffing your
don't
own finger.
Smells good.
Oh my God.
He's back memories.
only during my segment.
Oh,
I can't get
Max
to the
said,
point.
"Oh, freaks." Yes,
I can't-
Mario
I
is one
can't.
of them.
You guys do know that the sports world.
kissing
people's feet.
Feet.
What
You
about us? What
started
about
this.
us?
First he looks like a woman.
Yeah, you
now
got
he got
freak
a.
ass sports photos. And like we're the villain.
Where did you find
Wait
these
a minute.
photos?
Wait a minute. Let me get you caught up. See, Mario,
You
see,
can't
Mario
tell us
got
the
it.
story.
Mario got it. He got it. He already following. See, Jesse got me because you guys are literally taking this picture very seriously. But
Well, it's only a snapshot, so that's all we
But
have.
it's really happening. So our question is, what the heck is he doing?
are you concerned about Shaq?
What does it look like you doing?
It looks like he's sniffing.
Look like a duck, walk
he
like a duck.
Could be doing something else, but sniffing is
Maybe he's tickling.
Right.
or he could be on his way to licking.
Okay. Let me ask you this.
Tickling's not good either.
Let me ask you this. The question is that you guys have a problem with this because is this entertainment or is it just too real for you?
Well, just that picture itself is not entertainment.
Well, I find it entertaining.
This is not
a little
entertaining
bit.
to you?
I mean, you know he's getting his nails done because the chick on the other side who's not really showing her face, I don't blame her,
Right.
is doing his nails. So obviously, and it looked like his other leg may be soaking in, you know.
Okay, so bottom line is, if this was on a show or sitcom or anything, you just take it that they're just being funny, right?
Right.
Why isn't this picture not the same thing?
Because why are we posting this picture?
Because it's sports. It's
We didn't
Shaquille
Not
We're
you.
not posting. We're not
Not
posting.
you.
No, it's available.
Not you.
I
I'm
don't
saying,
wanna-
why did you find this picture? Period.
It's available.
The picture found
I'm
him.
not asking
And-
us why or it's here. I'm saying in the first place, the person who took the picture.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What's going on with that?
Because the story that I gave you in the beginning is that Charles and Shaq are slowly becoming what they call these role players in a program in a show where it's like yin and yang.
Yeah,
So
but
the
I
whole
don't.
thing.
So it's a promo.
I don't
piece.
I don't even want to see a man sniffing a woman's foot.
Well, how about a woman sniffing a woman's
I don't
foot?
want to see. I don't want to see a woman.
So all the
sniffing
good
a woman.
shit we can't see.
We can't see nothing.
How about a foot just sniffing a woman?
Oh, I wanna
That
see
would be
that.
interesting.
Wait a
Yeah, I
minute.
want to see that.
Wait a minute. I'm a PFC says, Vic, he finds the weird stuff. Well,
Yes.
this
It's
is
not
all,
stuff that he. That's not ST. That's SH.
I'm saying stuff. I'm saying stuff. Let me just say this. Okay, you guys had a problem with that picture. I agree. It's kind of it takes you in the wrong direction. Mark, let's go to the next picture. Let's just see. If
And Mac, I'm not reading what you
now
just
this is
put
Charles
up there.
Barkley in an earlier life.
No, they transposed his face. He doesn't.
Why you say that?
Because he doesn't have that kind of fat on his body.
How do you know?
What kind of fat he have?
Not female fat.
That's the best kind.
That is amazing
That
that
titty fat,
woman
titty
is
fat.
wearing that outfit. You can see her little tit coming.
They have this in
down
New
one
Orleans all the
side.
time. You go to
You
New
know what?
Orleans.
And then she
Somebody-
had a nerve to tie a string
Tell
on
you.
that thigh.
Somebody told her they liked that.
In
and
New
so that's
Orleans,
it
all the
takes.
big women dress like this.
No, they do.
Really?
They do. If you, It's
Yeah.
the most.
In-
New Orleans
in
is the home of
Texas, too.
inappropriate clothing.
In Texas, too, the home of
Inappropriate clothes.
Go to New Orleans. If you haven't seen a 250, 300 pounder in hot pants in a while. You can see that in New Orleans today. You can see it today a lot.
Max said it's the booty call at 4 a.m.
Oh man, wait a minute.
Better call them at 4 because it's going to take them to 8 to get there.
Some men really like that.
Some men really like that.
Some
telling you.
men really like big women, and there's supposed to be a physical reason for it.
Yeah, well, PMC
No, I got a
said
friend.
he sees him down there at Walmart.
I got a friend, Ted. Ted don't even mind you mentioned. Ted don't want him under 250. He belongs to a club where they have big women parties.
Yeah, I have
it's
a friend
something.
like that,
It's something to it.
a thin
that-
man.
And he, you know what? Let me just tell you this. And he's brought some of the women by that he's met there. Some of the most
Wonderful,
intelligent,
beautiful.
friendly.
Yes.
I was stunned.
Yes.
They're just big.
Yes.
But I'm talking about, friendly, beautiful, intelligent.
And you
well,
know why?
Well, intelligent and smart of them to go be a part of a club of men who love them.
Yeah, that's
specifically.
That's true.
and usually,
So anybody like old dudes
Right.
who can barely
Start your
move.
own
The Mario
Right.
Club.
But I do
Get-
big women fashion shows, and these girls are so amazing. You know what I mean? But when you talk to them, they understand that they're not the typical, beauty that the media puts out there. So they try even harder to stay fresh and to look good and take care of themselves more than the cute thin girls.
That rubbed off on you, huh?
I don't
Sure
even know
did.
how to take
Did.
it.
Hey, that's all right. Don't even try.
I noticed how you keep
Well, then you know what? You guys did a great job because you put this in perspective. This picture,
Yeah, because that picture is out of perspective.
it's out of perspective because Charles Barkley he's an analyst, an NBA analyst. So you don't have a problem with him being made up in this character as a target that made him popular for playing all these different roles that people are having fun making fun
Well,
of.
why
him.
is he playing all
I
these
absolutely
women roles?
have a problem with
You have
it.
a problem with it? So let me just do this. Let me take it to the next level. See, I was trying to get
You
to
got
this point.
another picture of him?
No. Here's my point. Your man is popular. He's a sports athletic,
My man.
unbelievable producer. It's his
Never had
actor.
one of those.
He's out of the game, and everybody just loves to have fun with him because his natural aura is to make you say, "You can target me. I am that kind of guy." If your man was doing what Charles Barkley is doing, which is not his fault, it's everybody doing it for him. This
No.
picture's done. What would you say to your man if you said, "Look what they're doing to you"? What would you tell him to do?
He wouldn't be doing that.
No, he's not doing it. That is somebody who.
Oh,
put
you're
the
saying
picture.
that somebody
Right.
did
How do you-
that.
See, Charles became popular because he's been able to receive himself as a
Oh,
target.
oh, yeah. I
So
get
what
you're
would you
saying.
say to your man if he was in the same role?
That this is the outcome of what you're doing.
What does
I
that
mean,
mean?
you need to cut it out.
What-
Find a new way.
Bottom line,
Take
you
another
need to stop
trip.
doing
Right.
that.
Do something different. A
What-
new road.
Okay, so-
Rewind.
so
turn
you're-
around.
wait a minute.
back
Why can't
up.
you be supportive like the
Thank
white
you.
women?
Because I'm not a white woman. Number one.
Start there.
Here we
Oh
go.
no, damn Vic.
There we go.
You were supposed to check her when she came
He's
in.
Mexican.
I told you,
Why
damn
do you
it.
have to tell you that every day?
God damn, another one
It's
snuck in.
Mexican.
Man, I thought we was getting the white women. All right.
Yeah, no white women
Mac,
here.
I apologize.
Let's go. So,
I'm
so
Mexican,
you would
sorta.
you would tell your man to stop being who he's always
sorta.
been.
Yes, if this is who he's turning into.
He's not turning into that. The people are just putting up those graphics on his behalf, and he has no blessings or any decision making on it. He's just going, "This is what they're doing when I'm doing my show. They're taking pictures and dressing me up this way." They're
Because how he's
photoshopping.
presenting himself, they're not doing that with everybody. They're
Okay.
doing it with him because of who he is. So change your role.
DeVoe, do you agree?
You know what? In a sense, I do, but I would tell him, okay, is it bringing in the paycheck, baby?
And it is. He's the most
Okay,
popular.
well then let's go shopping. All right.
So you're happy.
I mean, you know what? I wouldn't really. First of all, I don't like silly men. But if my men tend to
either.
be that way, because it appears to
What's
be,
wrong with silly men?
just don't.
They're silly.
Okay, but he
Oh.
seems to be on the silly side, which is why it's open and
Right,
available for
right.
this type
Like
of stuff.
silly women?
No. And
No.
so
How come you hang out with
basically,
him?
I would say, let's go shopping. I don't think, because, I mean, he's my man, and I wouldn't break up with him because of that. You know, and talking about changing things, hey, it's making money. That,
Wait, see, the part that I like what you guys are doing, you're letting the fandom and the people who love to do this control your decision about a person who's been who he is day one. He's never changed. He's never changed. He's always been the man. And he's a serious side. There's the funny side. He has a diverse side to him. You guys have picked the one point and said, we need to change you. I said, but I've been like this. Corporate and fandom has said, you know what? Everybody loves when you're.
I'm not trying to change. That's Jezzy.
That's probably why I never would have been with him in the first place.
Well, he don't like Mexicans.
Well,
No,
Jezzy Max said, what about an old silly man?
one of the real white women.
No, Mac.
Well, let me
Not
now-
old silly men either.
Well, let me help you on something here because
Well,
now
so you kind of choicey to me.
oh, you are
Yeah,
picky.
yeah,
What's wrong
yeah.
with silly?
Okay, my question is, Victor, would you sleep with a woman like this and talking about rap?
Right, yeah, that's right. There's the
Baby, come on
question.
now.
With a
let's
green
be real.
couch?
Let's take the table
I don't know. I
and
wouldn't
turn
date
it around.
anyone with a green couch.
If you kidnap me and bound me down, chain me down.
I'm saying you
Look at those
would
thunder
willfully
thighs.
go to
Would
bed
you-
with a woman
right.
that
Thunder
big.
thighs.
No, that's
Right.
not my flavor.
Why?
Okay.
Why?
Yes.
Yes.
That's like asking me why aren't you attracted to her? And I said, well, wonder if my natural organic flavor just says don't
Just
be
like
attracted
you
to
like
her.
little, like you like those little men.
Yeah,
see-
that's how I feel about Charles.
See, that's all I'm saying
Little
is
midget men.
that's cool.
Well, would you sleep with her, Mario?
Sure, I sleep. You never know. So you want to keep warm. Y'all think it's funny.
Well,
You-
Max said at 4 a.m. maybe.
If you were caught out in the cold and we had to all bundle up to sleep to survive, y'all be fighting over. it.
Wait a minute.
I'm sleeping with
Right.
baby with honey boo boo.
Okay.
Wait a minute. You guys are taking this off to talking
Sorry,
about her
sorry.
like it's a
Okay.
her. It's Charles Barkley.
That's right.
All right, let's go to the next picture because I want to explain something to you that lets you know that I think you guys should take a vote on this. Men wear headbands in the NBA, right?
Why?
Because sometimes they want
Keep
to
their
block
head on.
they want to block the sweat coming off of their face.
Oh,
And they-
yeah, yeah.
And they usually put it right across the top of their
I wear
forehead.
mine during
That's
sex.
it's
Where-
a sweatband. That's
Right.
what it's for to
Oh, so
prevent the
he's wearing
sweat
it
from
wrong.
Well, no.
coming down your
Well, we're gonna
eye.
Stop
find
sweating
out.
on your woman.
We're going to find out if it's the case. The picture says here's LeBron
Hush,
James.
Mario.
He can't. He doesn't know how.
Let him finish his segment.
No, I love the idea that you guys go through this.
Thank you for these pictures.
Right.
Jezreel's
I love the idea
defending
you're
you.
Defending me.
Thank you. That's
I
what
think
I'm
I love
warmed.
it.
I get a fuzzy feeling. Sort of like wetting your pants in a blue
I
suit.
bet she's coming to my defense.
No one notices.
If I get more, if I
Oh,
get,
wait a minute. PMC said because Vic likes skinny giraffes.
He does. See, you got a hip. They hip to Vic now.
they got me.
They know.
PMC in the house.
Vic like the tallest woman in the club.
That's right.
I will
like
vouch
the
for that.
tallest
Yeah, he
woman.
does.
Yes, right.
Very, very.
When's the last time,
active.
Duval, I've been out with somebody that's 6'5"?
Oh, probably
Tuesday.
last week.
6 feet.
All right,
All right, go ahead. So what's
here's the point. Charles is not the only person who can receive it. He can also say, let me make note of somebody. King James, the best NBA player on the planet, has been the target of Charles Barkley in the past. So I wanted to bring it forward. It's some months ago. And I always said, you know what? I think there's a fashion statement. Is this headband a fashion statement for the King James model of 2016?
No.
It's
What's
ridiculous.
what's wrong with that fashion statement?
It's the same gear that you wear at night to hold your
Braces.
chin up.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember my mom was going to order it. It
His
fits
forehead
everything
looked
like
too
this.
big. His forehead looked too big.
Let's see if you guys catch it. Let me go
had
to
no
Jesse.
eyebrows.
Jesse, what do you like about
What do you dislike about it?
what do you like
Jay?
about this photo or dislike about it?
I don't get can you give us a little more information?
I will.
What is his point?
Let me just say.
being-
You decide what his point is.
Max said, what?
To be an idiot?
Wait a minute. So here's my so far as the picture itself. What do you think of the picture? Period.
Wait a minute. Can I retract my answer?
No.
Not yet. No.
No retract.
He looks
No retract.
he looks doofus.
Okay, he looks doofus. Why does he look
What
doofus?
does that mean, doofus?
Doofus. Because the headband, he's wearing the headband inappropriately, and I just can't figure out
What he's doing.
what the function of that
Okay.
headband being like
Okay.
that
But
is.
Men do that sometimes.
Doofus is dumb and stupid altogether.
That is.
Put a scrunchie around your nuts. You ever done of that?
She doesn't have any nuts.
I don't have those.
I'm just saying men do stuff with their headbands. Sometimes you just be playing around, you put the headband on silly, you think your girl's scrunchy,
Yeah, but he's
and you
playing
put it
a
around
game.
you.
He's not having
You do all
sex.
kind of stuff. But
Definitely.
he's having fun.
Okay, but
Oh, is
I
that
wanted
what
to
it
say
is?
something. Mario, shut up. I think that he's making a fashion statement. Yes, we are
Ew.
going to look at him. He does going to stand out. Leave my fingers alone, Mario.
Go ahead.
He's going to stand out. So the point is if he wants attention.
Right.
And they also got this show coming up.
Okay.
So yes, it fits. You're sniffing people's feet. You're wearing stuff under your
He
neck.
wasn't
That's a
sniffing
different
anybody's
guy.
feet.
Oh,
You know what?
You know what? I'm trying.
Is that hair at the base?
Yes, it is.
That's so he's bald headed halfway.
I
Yes.
thought it was a skull cap.
He's really his hairline goes back that far.
No, this picture's got to be photoshopped. It's Photoshop.
You know how long it took. You know how long it took for them to get it. I'm sitting there.
I know.
I'm just dying.
This is not funny. This is a waste of time. This is not funny.
What's not funny?
I think y'all are funny.
Oh God.
What's wrong with this picture?
So this is photoshopped? What's going on here?
Oh, let me bring you up to speed because the
I want the truth.
I know what the truth.
You can't handle the truth.
Take it. Okay. All right. Okay. I love the idea of what you guys was looking at the picture.
God.
Is Charles Barkley was talking about LeBron James and that slowly he was taking his headband and it was going up higher and higher. So what he was insinuating is that he's losing his hair. So he said in 2016 his hairline's gonna start way in the back, and that's how his headband's gonna look.
Just like Tyra. I love
Look at your
Tyra.
both face.
I get it, except for the headband still wouldn't be coming down underneath
Oh,
his
forget it.
jawline.
Where is it, Dan?
That wouldn't happen. That's what threw everything off.
You know what?
Because intelligence kicks in, and when you're trying to figure something out.
Well,
I
PMC
wouldn't make it a
said.
habit calling you that, son.
Okay, I'm sorry.
PMC said that his son says that when LeBron wears his headband right, it still looks goofy. Okay, so
Okay.
you can't win.
Okay, let me just stop.
And Jesse Max says, "Do you put on cold cream at night?"
No.
Okay, so that
Okay.
he was
No,
wondering why.
young men do terrible
God.
things with their mom's cold cream.
My God.
Ugh.
I just hey look. I just wanna-
Noxzema, not Noxzema.
I just want to
Yeah,
remind
That's
Noxzema
a little
too.
burning sensation.
Whatever they
Only do it
have.
once.
Whatever they
I'm
have.
just reminding you guys our
All of
show,
Olay.
that we do talk around sports, and this is how it's supposed to go. It's not supposed to give you all the nuts and bolts of it. And I only want to.
No
It
nuts?
does give you nuts.
No nuts?
Maybe not bolts, but you get some nuts.
No nuts.
Let me see. Oh my God, sweaty. All right, I got to do a quick wrap up. And Mario will understand this. We got to give props to the Chicago Bulls from last night, and I will say, as it relates to a team that had a number of players injured.
Yes.
And sitting on the cusp of them just saying, hey, you guys are going to get swept, they go into Miami and lay the beat down.
Yes.
And while they laid the beat down.
Hey, cut it out.
So, I'm going to say.
Stop it! Stop!
I know, I'm trying. I know this is such a great one. My head is going. I like what she's doing. She's still back with the report that Mario had about the women.
Right.
The guy who was reporting the women who were being held captive. She's still there.
Yeah.
So let me do
Catch
this.
me some.
So okay, it's real. This is real simple. I'm not going to get into what Miami Heat won. Lost, and we know Chicago won. We know the Golden State Warriors got close in a historic game against the Spurs. The Spurs came back, they won. We got that. I want to go over to the subject real quick. When the guy, and his name is it's Bellinelli. I think I got his name right. Marco
Bellinelli.
Now, he's got some big ones.
Big what?
Big what?
Big what?
That's what I wanted to find out. When a man
I don't know. I don't know.
Right.
I don't know. Is the next picture
had more experience
is
with
the
this.
next picture going to show us his big ones?
wait a minute, wait a
Even
minute.
though DeVoe probably know just the little ones.
This is it.
I'll beg your pardon.
So this is it.
Now Jesse might know some big ones.
Don't take the size of the man's height for granted.
But DeVoe is definitely no one.
Only you guys are crazy. All right, I tried to do a lead in, but y'all ran with it already. Why I say he's got the big ones is because he was recently fined, and he was recently fined for doing this dance in a recent Chicago Bulls playoff game. It's not the game with the Heat.
Are you cheating, Mark?
And I'm just no, he's not cheating.
What do
He's
you
fine.
mean?
He's fine.
I didn't do anything.
He didn't do anything. He just was rolling down.
That wasn't me. That was the chair.
Yeah, I know what she's doing.
Stay on him, DeVoe.
I'm seeing. No, shut up, Mario.
That's a visual.
I'm gonna try to
That's a
do
visual for
now,
your ass.
I'm gonna try to give you an idea, and you guys. I want the ladies to judge this because the men know.
I know. CC visualized it.
I know.
Makes you laugh.
Pay attention. Or just,
We are paying attention. We are
maybe you
paying
don't have to
attention.
pay it, but just do
This
it.
segment seems so fragmented,
Because
it
you guys
doesn't
are
seem
taking-
That's
cohesive.
because we got black women. It looked better on the replay.
You know why? Do you know why?
Why?
When you talk around sports and you don't watch sports, it's going to go in other directions.
Right.
Okay, so
So
we're
that's
going to
right.
watch sports this week. So
Oh,
next
hell,
week,
right. Okay, we're going to see that shit.
we're going to a sports bar this Friday.
Let's go to a sports bar, and I want to have a drink.
And wear sporty clothes.
Okay, and we'll videotape
Like
it.
push-ups and stuff.
All this
That's
extra.
not sporty.
That's not sporty.
No, I'm serious, DeVoe. I want to go to a
Sweatpants.
sports bar.
Okay, we're gonna go
And
one.
I want to have a drink.
Okay.
With a little umbrella in it. One of them.
Okay, this is going to be
Well,
this is going to be a big
PMC
thing.
said Jesse and DeVoe make it special.
That's
And
right.
of course, they're the ones that keep the show from being
man.
fragmented.
Yeah. I don't understand.
They add the cohesiveness to the
Right,
show.
That's right.
Right. The glue that holds it all together.
Right. I knew you would come to appreciate us.
Okay. All right. So now that our crowd has sat there and said, I want to know what the big ones are about, it's real simple. And I think you guys already know. Marco actually celebrated, and I don't want to demonstrate what he did, but in short, he made his hands go low, and he was
Demonstrate
He was
it.
going like this in circles.
Oh, saying he had the big,
I got
like,
the big-
cojones.
Yes, that's it. That's what-
Big balls on a little wee wee.
And you know what? When they
Is
start
that a good
doing
thing?
that,
Wait a minute.
usually their balls aren't very
Wait a
big.
minute.
But, I mean,
How
are
you-
big-
How you know?
Wait a minute.
Are
wait a minute.
big cojones, is that a good thing? Do women like
You
that?
tell me. How have you liked them in the past?
See, yeah, no.
Or you haven't?
It seemed like it would get in the way. I don't know.
What is your experience? DeVoe has no
That's
experience.
a good
I
thing.
told you she had no experience.
If they're that big, who wants them? Bill?
Wait a minute.
I don't.
I told you, a
Shouldn't
little
you have
teeny
this-
wee wee.
Wait a minute. Who should you guys be having this conversation with?
A man.
Marco, really?
Don't comment.
I'm just
Okay,
saying, Marco.
Dempsey, you're right. We need to be quiet.
It's not the meat,
Too
it's
much
the motion.
information.
It is
Too much
too much.
information.
Not the meat, it's the motion.
I'm just going to
Okay,
say this.
PMC.
Should Marco have been, this is an exit question, I'm done with sports. Should he have been penalized for saying, I got the big...
For doing that little dance
Yes.
thing. I don't like when they do all that stuff in the end zone when they get a touchdown.
If they don't have end zones in basketball.
Although I know this is a different sport.
Okay.
And when they use a bat, that's not
But
good either.
I don't think that big cojones thing was that big of a deal. That's an individual thing.
You would know.
That's an individual thing.
I understand.
And I don't feel like he should have. I don't feel like he should have been fine. I don't even see anything funny.
And that makes it even more funnier. Oh my God.
Okay.
Mario, I don't even want you to address this. I want DeVoe.
I don't think he should have been penalized at all. He has the right to go around and hold his cojones anytime he wants.
Would that be something you would celebrate if you saw your team winning and the player hit the winning shot in the game? Would you want him to go around and say, I got the big cojones?
I mean, I wouldn't care.
Would
that
was a one-time thing.
How about when I score, if I grab my man tits?
Okay, I was
and go,
just about to say
wee,
that would be
wee.
Okay, or he went and grabbed some other cojones from somebody else. That
I'm just
may have
saying.
been different.
And he
That's
didn't
vulgar.
even DeVoe. He didn't even
That's
grab
vulgar.
his
No, he
cojones.
didn't.
He just made the gesture.
Right.
So that's okay. I wouldn't want to see them doing that after, each time somebody scored. I wouldn't want to see that happen. But it was okay for him to do it that one time in that moment.
Yeah,
And
I mean,
there
just
we
like a woman's
He gets a
basketball
nut pass.
team when she does something and she grabs
Oh,
her
Max
tits.
said he'll
No,
send me a
waiting.
photo.
That's what we said. I'm encouraging that. I haven't seen that yet.
I'm just saying.
I'm encouraging
you
that.
should.
Squeeze your tits when you
No,
score.
Max.
What
Don't
about that?
send me a
That'll help
photo.
women's soccer. Every time they score.
I don't know. Mac and
This is-
Jesse are having a private
he
conversation
should
on
have
the
sent me a
sidelines
photo.
here.
Sports. I give. Thank you for joining us. We had a fragmented, and I love fragmented.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Love it.
fragments with the black women on New Deal Sports. Don't worry, the Asians will be in here soon. Get you some sports. Yeah.